I carry your this is diary. Let's carry my oh no, it's already stuck. Can I use my spoon book? It's already starting.
You used the book yesterday. And you're still asking which book will you use? Yes.
Yeah. They already done it.
No, that's okay.
All right, guys, good afternoon and welcome to day 2. Who is here? If you are here, let me see you in the chat room. Say hello in the chat room and let me know how you're doing. I see you, Sumto Chiku, Afoma, Chiamaka, Motsurayo. I see you. Rejoice and delight, Mami. How are you guys doing today? Yay. Oh, the guys. So you guys, the person that is Chiamaka, I'm sure that's your teacher. Are you the ones in Ibadan? Are you in Ibadan? You can unmute yourself. Is the class noisy?
No, it's not. It's not a teacher. It's my classmate.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So whose phone? Is that your classmate's phone?
No, it's my mom's phone.
Oh, okay. So you're joining with your classmate. So are you in Ibadan?
Huh?
Are you in Ibadan?
No.
Oh, okay. 1 second. You guys, sorry. One
Video.
All right, guys. So welcome. It's good to have you here. Where is everybody? If your friend is meant to be here and is not here, tell your mommy to send your mommy a message that we are live. Okay? Let's move. Okay? You will see me in 1 minute when you have. All right. When you are settled, when you come in, please mute yourself. Chamaka, mute yourself. Mute yourself. All right, beautiful. Let's move. Welcome to day 2. Who can tell me what we talked about in day 1? Share with us. What can you remember that we talked about? If your background is not noisy, you can put up your virtual hand and share with us what we talked about in day 1. Who wants to share? Let me see your Afoma, go ahead and share with us. Afoma, share with us.
Hello. In the one, we were talking about speaking up.
Speaking up, okay. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so let's move, okay? Today, we are going to just go right into the matter, the crux of the matter, because there is a lot we need to cover, all right? So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be looking at what we have learned and then what we need to do next. Today, you're going to be looking at what you have learned and you are going to be honest to yourself about what you have learned. You are going to be honest. Admin, I can use the old slide. The slide is okay. You don't have to switch. All right. So we are going to be talking about what you have learned, and you're going to be honest with yourself about what you have learned so that we know where you are at. It is only when you know where you are at that you can you can see how much or how far you have grown when you start growing. If you don't know where you are at the beginning, then when you grow, you will not even know that you have grown because you didn't even know where you started from. Remember, I said yesterday, my job is to teach you how to be in charge of your life, how to be the pilot of your own life. Every pilot that flies a plane has a track record. Do you know that when they introduce pilots, they actually introduce them and they add how many flight hours the pilots have had? Your prestige as a pilot, or your prestige, or your power, your worth, or how you know a pilot that is sound, or a pilot that is experienced, is by the number of hours that they have flown. So it means that your hours of flight is recorded as a pilot. So there is record. All right. So if you don't know, if you don't have records of where you're starting from, then you're not able to measure how far you have grown. And being able to document our journey, and being able to track our journey and understand the process of our journey is very important in our journey. All right? So if you are here and your best friend is not a part of this class, your close friends are not a part of this class, your cousins are not a part of this class, your mommy's friends' children that you are close to are not a part of this class, I want you to drag your parents and tell them to please invite your friends' parents, or invite your cousins and invite these people. Because if the people that are close to you are not learning what you are learning, you are at risk. If the people who are close to you do not know the things that you know, you are at risk. If the people who are your besties do not have the same kind of values, the same kind of mindsets, the same kind of ideology, the same kind of system of thinking as you are at risk. Because what will happen is they will make you feel that your own is too much, or they will put a lot of pressure on you. And don't tell me that nobody could give me peer pressure. It's not true. Even your parents have peer pressure. Even your parents are pressured by their peers, not to talk of you. Every one of us can be pressured. Every one of us. You need to mute. Someone needs to mute. Admin, who needs to mute? Ade and Drew. Kate has to be muted, please. Kate, you need to be to mute. Admin, can you not help us mute?
The little that remains is in our hands, me and your Fahim. Where were you when you were writing the exams? Where were you when the lecture?
Admin, is there nothing you can do to mute this person?
Are you around to teach him anything? You're not around to teach him homework. You're not around to teach him classwork. You're not around to do revision with him. And I'm complaining that he all those children that collected gifts, their papa and mama, they're all around them. You were not there to help the boy. They are complaining. I told him, I said, Elias has tried his best, because sometimes only him will read him. I'm exhausted, I cannot even help him. Haba. He didn't collect gifts. Every other person collect gifts. All he likes is to eat fruit and play. That him, when he was in school, he used to come first.
You encourage him to do well, better. There's nothing wrong with that one. You can encourage him to do.
Sorry about that, guys. It was so disturbing. They needed to mute them, please. All right, so let's move on. Sorry, 1 second.
Is something that should have stop them from unmuting entirely.
Everything.
Can't do it from this system. Let me.
All right, sorry about that. We
Yeah.
needed to do that. The noise was too much. All right, guys, so let's move on. I was saying, please, if you're here, just mute yourself. Just mute yourself. It's better for all of us. Swayo, please mute yourself. Okay, mute yourself. When you mute yourself, you can hear me. Thank you so much, guys. All right, well done. So I was saying, if your friends, so don't say that nobody can give you peer pressure. Everybody can be pressured. So what the best thing you can do to yourself is surround yourself with people that will not give you pressure. Why are you hanging around people who are pressuring you the negative way? All right. So the good way or the right way to do this is to tell your parents to invite the parents of these people so that your friends are growing with you, they are learning with you. When you are growing together, then you can support each other. It's a lot easier, okay? It's a lot easier. You win together. In the mastermind, we have a set of 3 players, right? And they win together, right? Even in school, everywhere they're winning together. Why? Because they are supporting each other. So yes, you and your siblings should win together, and your friends have become like your friends have become like your family that you chose yourself. So friendship is a very important thing. So why don't you make the best of it by growing together with your friends, by making sure you are learning the right things together. If you're not learning the right things, your friends will pull you down. Okay. So very important. Whatever you're doing, invite them. So I want to see more people join us just because you dragged your parents and told them to send an invite, to send a link. I've put a link in the group that your parents can send to your friends' parents so that they can also join and learn with you. All right, guys. So let's move. Today, I said we are looking at what we have learned and we are telling ourselves the truth. There is a saying that says to yourself, be truthful. To yourself, be truthful. The reason I tell you to turn on your camera is so that I can see you when you are being distracted. Okay? But I understand that some people don't want their faces online or anywhere, okay, on social media, and we respect that. But I want you to have integrity, and I believe that you should be able to motivate yourself and have enough respect and discipline to focus and do the right thing and not get distracted just because I cannot see you. All right, guys, so let's go. So today we want to look at what we have learned. And we're going to go through the same exercise where we're going to look at what we learned in the last school year, and then we will see for ourselves where we are at. So that when we start setting goals for the next level, remember this course is about where I am right now and what's next. So when we set goals for the next level, we are able to see that we are growing. If you do not know where you started from, you will not know whether you have grown because there is nothing to show that you have grown. So I want you to pay attention or to reflect or review what you learned, so that as you start flying, as you start soaring this year, because this year you will soar, this year you will fly, this year you will increase and multiply, this year you will do 10 times more than you have done in the last year. So because of that, I want you to document. I want you to write down. I want you to take record of what it is or where you're coming from so that you can measure where you are going to. All right, so we're going to start with academics. So I need you, I hope you have your jotters. In the form that you're going to fill today, in the form, the worksheet that you will have today, in that worksheet or the Google Sheet, you are going to fill out these things in there also. So write it in your jotter, so when you're filling the form, it's easy. Do you know that one of the forms, someone that filled the form from yesterday said that one of his biggest distraction this school year was his friend. Someone actually said his biggest distraction was a friend. So just imagine that. Your friend can actually slow your journey. Your friend can actually be a distraction if you do not learn with them and you don't get to learn the things that you are learning. You see what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. So now let's move. So I want you to think now, in your academics last year, I want you to think of two or three things that you learned in this school year. It could be something like, this school year, I learned how to say the multiplication table from 2 to 12. That's something that you learned. I did not say what did they teach you, because what they taught you is different from what you learned. Anything that you cannot teach the next person, anything that you cannot talk about, anything that you cannot share confidently, you did not learn it. You listen to it. They taught you, but you did not learn, because learning is different from teaching. Learning is different from what you were taught. What you learned is different from what you were taught. What you learned is different from what you heard. What you learned is different from what you saw. Learning is being able to take that thing in and be able to use that thing to transform your life. So if you're not able to repeat the thing, you're not able to remember the thing, you are not able to even talk about it, how are you going to use it to make a change in your life? Because transformation is when what you have learned makes you a better person, because you can use it or you can apply it in your life to create change in your life. And that's what learning is supposed to be. It's supposed to be something that can transform us into better people, something that can transform us into more knowledgeable people, something that can transform us into better people, something that can transform us into more skilled people. If what you are learning is not changing, please, did you say three things? Yes, my darling, three things. If what you are learning is not changing you, then no, learning is not happening. No, you are just going to school. You are just marking register. So I want you to think last time, what three things can you hit your chest and say, I learned this school year? It could be that you learned about plants. For instance, Adachuku is here. Adachuku loves animals. So she learns a lot about animals. She would do a lot of research about animals, and she's constantly talking about it. She will teach you about it. She will tell you about it. And when she talks about it so confidently that you will actually pay attention and you will listen. That's what learning does. When you truly learn and you know what you have learned, it builds confidence in you. When you talk about it, you are not afraid. You talk about it with boldness and confidence. And that's what I want for every one of you. I want you to learn so much that you speak confidently about what you know. That is real learning, and that is transformation. Asha is here also. I shared it in the other meeting. Asha wants to be a surgeon. Asha does a lot of research about surgeons. He actually does a lot of research about medicine. Do you know there was one time that Asha will even visit the hospital? Like he goes to the hospital, right? Because how do you even want to be a kind of thing? In fact, you shouldn't even be saying, I want to be this. It is because of how you feel and how that thing comes easily for you that you even become that thing. Because you're such a compassionate person, You're such a kind person. You care about other people's feelings. You notice when people are not doing well, are not feeling well, are not acting well. Because you have that inside of you. That's when you now say, oh, because this is who I am, because this is how I am. It means that I can actually use this quality that I have to be a blessing to people through being a doctor. It's not, I want to be a doctor when I grow up. I want to be a doctor when I grow up just because you are passing math and English. That's not how it works. So this is why you need to be in the mastermind. For those of you who are 10 years and below, tell your parents you want to come to the mastermind. This is the kind of things we talk and the kinds of things that we do in the mastermind. We find out our superpowers. My friend's name is Esther Ojeme. Okay. We find out our superpowers. We develop, we build our superpowers. Then when we have done that, we cannot decide what in this life can I use my superpower to dominate. Which area in this life can I use my superpower to be a giant in? Oh, I can go and be a giant as a teacher because of the kind of superpower that I have. It is not, I want to be a teacher when I grow up because you like one teacher. You don't even have anything in you. No superpower in you that is connected to what a teacher should be, but you want to be. No superpower in you is connected to what a lawyer should be. You just want to be a lawyer because you saw someone wearing a wig and is beautiful. That's not it too. Okay, but I deviated. Let's move. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So now we are starting education or academics. That's the first thing. Write it in your jotter. You're going to be filling this in the form also. Make sure you fill your form for day one. In your day two forms, you're going to see this also. All right, so number one, write academics. So write three things. Think about it very well. Three things that you can hit your chest. I know that I learned in my academics that can transform me or has started transforming me this year. Write it down. The next, we're moving. Let's move from academics. Let's move to your personal development. Your personal development. What have you on your own outside your schoolwork? I just talked to you about Asher, and it's not his teacher that started teaching Asher how to go to the hospital and, just visit people in the hospital. That is personal development. I have this. I am interested in this. Let me see how it works. Oh, I read a book, and the book is about discipline. Now, after reading that book, I have picked 2 or 3 things in that book, and I'm applying it in my life, and it is changing me. Personal development. Oh, I was in a mentorship group, or I'm in the mastermind circle. And in the 1 year, what's the question on academics? That's all. It's simple. What have you learned in your academics? What 3 ways or what 3 things can you hit your chest and say, from September 2024 till today, I have learned that I know that I learned in school, that I learned and I am using, and it's transforming me. Transforming means that I have learned it, I know it, I understand it, I can talk about it any day, anywhere, and I am applying it in my life and I'm using it in my life. Okay, that is something that you say, I know, I can talk, I can teach anybody about it. Right. I'm not saying, no, it's first time that they taught us. I can't remember. You did not learn it. You just heard it. That's what it means. Okay? So, personal development. I want to be a footballer. Okay, we will talk about all of that. So, come to Mastermind and come and tell me these things. So that me and your parents will be dragged and we will get you to where we are going. But we don't just say, I want to be in the Mastermind. We actually look at our superpowers. It's our superpowers. And because your superpower is what God has put inside of you to fulfill purpose. Now, if that purpose leads you to playing football, to make a change in the world, to bless people, to give an example, to use it to see. It's deeper than just Ronaldo. What is his name? C7. What do you call him? Oh, it's deeper than that. So it's deeper than Mbappe. It's deeper than who is the GOAT. It is deeper than that. Okay. All right, guys, let's move. All right, to your personal development. I belong to this mentorship group. And Chiamaka and your friends, I hope you're not just laughing. Are you jotting? Are you jotting? Are you writing? Make sure you are writing. Okay, awesome. So
Yes,
I belong to this mentorship. Awesome, beautiful girls. I belong to this mentorship group. I have learned this year. This is what I learned. This is what I have become because of this. Write it down. 3 things that you have learned in your personal development. Then we move. Your spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. What are 3 areas that you know this year? This year, I finished reading the Quran. This year, write it there. This year, I was able to read the books of the entire Psalm. Write it there. Oh, this year, I did the Bible in 1 year. Write it there. This year, whatever it is, what did you achieve? This year, I learned or I memorized a verse or a Bible verse once a week, right? What did you achieve? I did not say, what do you want to achieve? What did you achieve? Remember, I said at the beginning, this session, you will be truthful to yourself. And I said, there is a saying that says, to thyself, be truthful. Now, remember, we are evaluating, we are reviewing, we are looking at how far we have come. And this is not your mommy's job. It is you are doing now. I am just saying this thing. You may not have all 3 of them. If it's only one, write on. Don't remember, because I need you to think about it, reflect over these things. Just put dash, dash, dash so that you can put them there. Create the space for it. I need you to sit down with it and think about it. I don't want you to just write anyhow. This is not mommy's job. And I don't want your parents dragging you about this matter. Yesterday, I said to you to pledge that you have, I don't know whether it's you guys or it's the younger ones, pledge that you are taking the front stage of your life. You are becoming the pilot of your life. If you are not there, you are beginning today. That's where your new position, the pilot of your life. Everyone else, daddy, mommy, your mentors, your teacher, everybody is a co-pilot that is there to guide you. And I said to the little ones, let me say that to you, especially to you. See, if your problem, if you are still in this space where all you do is get into trouble with your parents, you're not wise. How can you be getting into trouble and fighting up and down with your destiny helper, your number 1 destiny helper? Why? It don't have sense. So that's what I want to do. I want to get you to the place. I want to become that person that can hold your hand to teach you how to be emotionally intelligent, such that you know how to do the things that you need to do. You know how to, I want you to be skilled, to be emotionally intelligent, to take the front stage in your life, to understand discipline, to understand self-control. That way, you reduce the conflict between you and your parents, because you need your parents. You should be, your home should be stable, because when your home is stable, you have joy and you have peace. When you have joy and you have peace, you can grow in peace and you can fulfill your destiny. Do you know that if you come from a home that there is stress, chaos, fight, quarrel every time, do you know that alone can stop you from achieving your destiny in this life or your purpose in this life? So we want you to be in that space where you put yourself together, and will you be doing the right thing and your parents will come and be disturbing and shouting up and down? No, they won't. I'm not saying you are responsible for your parents' anger. No, their anger is their problem. They should deal with it. I'm dealing with my own. I'm a parent too. I deal with my own. I don't say it's your fault. But the truth about it is, I ask all the time, what role did you play in the situation? Because it's always a role that you play in the situation. So whatever situation is going on in your home and it involves you, there must be a role that you played. What is that role? So is that role because you are not being disciplined? Is that role because you don't have self-control? Is that role because you don't have skills? Is that role because you don't know how to talk? Is that role because you are rude? Is that role because you don't know how to honor your parents? You must have a role that you're playing. And I'm interested in that role. And I'm interested in making sure that you master that role so that you are not a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. So that you're not a part of the problem, boys and girls. That's what we are going to. Okay? So when you know these things, then you know how to put yourself together. And then you can thrive, because when you are not in conflict with your parents, there's enough time to bond. There's enough time to laugh. There's enough time for them to teach you. There's enough time for them to model the right thing. You don't waste time. We're talking about time. I told you about the book that I wrote. That is The Enemy That Stole My Time. Part of the enemy that stole your time, that steals your time, is you doing as if you know too much and refusing to think that you have a problem. And so you will continue to fight with your parents, and that is taking the time that you're supposed to be learning, taking the time that you're supposed to be building yourself or learning a lot from your parents. Okay? So that's it. So let's look at that. Now, your spiritual growth, write that. Three things that happen to you or that you have achieved in your spiritual growth. All right? You're finished with that. We're finished with academics. We're finished with what do you call it? Personal development. We are now with our spiritual goals. Okay, or what we want to be achieved in our spiritual journey. All right, mute yourself if you need to mute yourself, guys. Okay, we're going to do that. Then the next one you are going to is you're going to be looking at your quests or who needs to be muted. Sorry, Kate, Andrew, you need to mute, please. Kate needs to mute. Admin, can you mute at your end? Admin, please mute at your end. Kate is. Are we good to go? All right. All right. So the next one is your how do I put it? Hunger for knowledge. All right. Your hunger for knowledge, or your quest for knowledge, or how do I put it? Your love for knowledge or your love for learning. Okay. So that's the other one. So your love for learning. How have you grown there? How many books did you read? I want you to write 3 things that you learned from the books that you have read. 3 books that changed your life. 3 books that impacted your life. 3 things that you learned, whatever it is, the books, whatever it is that you are learning from, whatever it is that is helping you become more knowledgeable. I need you to put 3 books, 3 areas, or 3 things in this last year that equipped you, right, with knowledge, right, that equipped your quest, your hunger, or your love for learning. Write it down. The next one you're moving to is your home management. In your home, at home, cooking, your chores. What are the 3 things that last year you learned and you can say to yourself, I got this? Right? 3 things that you learned at home or that you are now good at home that you can say, I got this. Right? Now I can make stew. So last year I learned to make stew. I got this. Okay? Write them. 3 things. Now come to your self-management. When it comes to yourself, what 3 ways have you equipped yourself? What 3 ways have you equipped yourself?
Why do you do this? I gave you not pour them on the ground.
Tiwatope needs to mute. Ade and Tiwatope and I think Josephine Abueri, you need to mute. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So it comes to you. Some of us at the beginning of the year, You were so scattered, like your room was a war front. Has it changed? So I need you to check yourself. Now, I take my bath in the morning and in the evening. Now, on my own, I don't need anybody. I've grown in that area. Write it down. Now, I can iron. This year, I learned to iron. I can iron my things. Write it down. Oh, now, I tidy my room. I make my bed every morning. It's a huge achievement too. So I've been talking about bed. See, do you know that making your bed is one very important skill or thing that you need to do? It is a practice that makes you a winner, that makes you feel like a winner, or makes your, as in, that teaches your brain or tells your brain that you are winning. Because when you wake up in the morning and you make your bed and you look at how crisp and how nice your bed is, your brain, what you're telling your brain is, I have achieved something. Your brain, you look at it and it's an achievement. You just achieved your first goal or your first task for the day. So you start the day as an achiever. So your bed is very important, that you wake up in the morning and you make your bed. So are you in that space? Some of you, they've talked, your parents have been talking, but you still can't make your bed. I know people, 15, 30, 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds who wake up from their beds and they walk out. And if nobody talks, nobody makes a fuss about it, they don't make their bed. So making your bed is huge. Did you learn to do that last year? Write it down. Okay? So your home management, your personal management. Now, for you guys, I also want you to put your financial skills. Did you learn anything in the financial area last year? Did you learn any financial skills? Do you budget now? Do you save now? Do you know how to control your appetite? Chon, 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 buy me this, buy me that. You enter into a store, mommy, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me. If they don't buy, you're angry. Why? So have you achieved, have you gotten there? Write it down. So what financial skills or what financial goals or what financial achievements did you make last year? Write it down. All right, so write all of these areas and whatever other areas that are important to you that you have grown in and you want to see growth. Your skills and talents. Did I forget that? How can I now? It's my big thing. You can't be in the mastermind and you don't have a skill or a talent that you're pursuing. I will drag you. All right. So what skill in the skills that you are pursuing, in the skills that you are building? How much have you grown? How much did you grow last year? Now, why are we doing this? I like to tell you why. Because the person that knows the why is even better than the person that knows how. So that in everything that you are doing, always understand why you are doing it. Okay? We're doing this because, as I said, if you don't know where you started from, then you will not know whether you have grown. You won't know. If you do not know what you achieved, you will not appreciate the effort that you have put to be where you are. So when people tell you, look at you, you did not even, as in, you don't even know it. When people come, even your parents, when your parents are angry with you, you start feeling sorry for yourself. You start feeling bad. You start feeling like you're a failure. When your teachers throw those comments that they throw because somebody in class is having 100 over 100, when they throw those comments, you don't feel bad. You knock it off. They cannot pull you down. They cannot take your shine away. Because yes, you probably did not get 100, but you used to have 60. And this term, for crying out loud, you had 85. Come on now. Nobody telling you are nothing. Do you know where I'm coming from? I'm coming from 50 and I'm sitting at 85. I have made great efforts and I am proud of my effort. So why the people are expecting 100 and you are saying it's okay, we can get there? You don't feel bad or you don't feel terrible or you don't hate yourself for it because you have made effort and you have grown. That is what is important. And that's where I want you to get to. So that's why I want you to learn to document so that you can trace your progress. If they no see, you have seen. If they don't know, you know. Remember, we said yesterday, I need you to be aware of yourself. When you are aware of yourself, you will know your identity. When you know your identity, people do not tell you who you are because you know who you are. Okay, guys? So that's what we're going to do. Okay? Now your form is going to have this. You're going to feel all of this. The next thing you're going to do with that is you are now going to start setting. When you are finished with where you are, you will now set 2 or 3 goals in each of these areas that you want to achieve in the next year. We can't do that together here. You're going to do that with your parents, or with your parents better, or by yourself. Think about it and then share with your parents. You're going to do that. Now we are going to create together. We're going to create a tree. You're going to create a tree. What do you call it now? A growth tree that you will use to track your journey this year. You're also going to create a vision board, but we're not going to do that in this 3-day session. We have what we do in the first week of September, just before you go to school, because we want you to go back to school with fire, smoking. So what we do is we will create the growth tree and your vision board at the vision workshop. Now that vision workshop is what we do, and usually before people can be a part of it, they have to pay 10,000 naira to be a part of the vision workshop. But you don't have to, and this is why. Because as many of you that are here that are 10 and below, I want you to be a part of the reading challenge. Yes, I want you to get to the reading challenge, because all these things we're doing, if I don't get you to the place where you understand that you need to read books and you have to start reading books now, if I don't get you to that place, then we're not able to run this race and we're not able to do this together. So I want you to talk to your parents. I need to see you in the reading challenge. The reading challenge is starting on the 1st of August. It's a 30 days reading challenge, and your parents need to pay 5,999, only 5,999. It's not even enough for the reading challenge. It's small money. That money is the money for 2 meat pies. It can't even buy you half pizza. It can't. It's small money. So they need to pay. It's not because they are paying for the reading challenge, but because I want you to commit something to be a part of that challenge so that you will take the challenge seriously. So yes, so register for the challenge, and you don't have to pay for the vision part, the vision workshop. You be a part of the vision workshop for free instead of paying 10,000 naira just because you joined the reading challenge. All right, for those of you who are older and you're not able to join the reading challenge, we're going to give you a huge discount. Okay, we're giving you a huge discount, and you'll get to pay only 50% of the amount for the vision workshop when it is time. But if you get into the mastermind, of course, you get into the vision workshop for free, because it's free for the mastermind partners. So this is what we are going to do. Okay, now before we get to that, so you will create your goals. Tomorrow you are going to come with your goals. The form for today is going to have you do the first part and then the goals. So when you come for the session tomorrow, you will have your goals already, and we're going to be talking about them. I will have a 30-minute session with you tomorrow and a 30-minute session with your parents, because I need your parents on board to make this work. Your parents are going to work with you, together with you, all right, to work. If you are 11, you can join the reading challenge if you're 11, right? You can join if you're 11. But if you're not, if you're more than that, you can join the reading challenge, whatever age really. But we are focused on 0 to 10. We're going to be treating you like you fall in that group, basically. You know, but yes, you can join 12, 13. You can actually join, and it's just appropriate for you. That's the funny thing. You can actually join. Okay. So yes, so this is what we are going to have. So tomorrow, come with those goals, fill those forms, have the goals and all of that, and we're going to have a fantastic. And the reading challenge, we're not even begging you. It's an amazing challenge. It's fun. It's crazy. It's crazy fun, amazing. It's a beautiful experience. 30 days we're together having fun, right? It's ginger, it's energy. The reading challenge is energy from day one to the last day. It's energy. It's an exciting place, and it will help you and your parents bond seriously. All right, so you need to be there. All right, now we're going to do something quickly. We're going to create a quick summer holiday plan. Now like this. Quick summer holiday plan. I want one of you to unmute yourself and share with me what your morning routine is like now. When you wake up in the morning, tell me when you wake up and what you do from morning till 1 o'clock. Who wants to share? Put your virtual hand up. Put your virtual hand up. Don't unmute yourself. Just let me see. Virtual hand up. Okay, let me see who is going to go. Okay, Afoma and Brian. Let me see. Somtochukwu. All right, let's go with Somtochukwu. Share with us. From morning to 12 o'clock, let us know when you wake up and what you do from morning to 1. 4 for 1. Oh God, who needs to be muted? No. Mute, please. All right, let's go.
At 5 a.m., I wake up and do exercise.
You do? Who is talking? Is that Somtochukwu that is talking? Was that Somtochukwu? Who is sharing? Who is sharing? All right, Boma, your hand is up. Who was talking? Boma, share with us. Boma, turn on your unmute and share. If I didn't call you, don't unmute yourself, please. If I didn't call you, don't unmute yourself. You know what? Discipline here, right? We're trying to get there. Discipline, very key. Without discipline, all your A1, A10, A20. You don't have discipline, you have A's, it's nothing, it's useless. Discipline, very important. All right, Boma, share with us, please. Don't call out. Just share if I call your name. Boma, are you ready to share?
Yes.
All right, share with me. From morning till 1 o'clock, what do you do? What time do you wake? Start there.
5 a.m.
Wow. This holiday, you wake up at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. I read my Bible.
Okay.
Till 5. Then we do devotion.
Okay.
After devotion, I brush my teeth and have my bath. Then I do my house chores.
Awesome.
I get ready for school.
Okay, you're not on holiday yet?
Yes, I'm not on holiday.
Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, so I get it. Well done. Thank you for sharing, Boma. That's a beautiful routine you have there. Awesome. All right, so who wants to share? Who is on holiday? I'm interested in the holiday makers. Share with me. All right, let me hear you. Ade, Andrew, Tiwa, Tokpe. Share with us.
In the morning when I wake up during this holiday.
What time do you wake up? Oh, Tiwa, where are you?
After I do my house chores, then I have my bath, I eat.
Okay. You're breaking up, Tiwa. You're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So in the morning, I wake up around 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Then I have my personal prayers. Then I have my devotion with my family. Then after devotion, I do my house chores. I have my bath. I eat. Then I have a lesson that I do, and I do it. That's my body.
All right, fantastic. Sounds like a brilliant routine. All right, beautiful. So I just wanted to have an idea. So yes, you may be on holiday, but guys, I need you to have a fixed time. Remember, we are building our discipline muscle. You are building your discipline muscle, and discipline does not happen when there's anyhowness. You can't be disciplined when you do things anyhow you like. You are not going to grow that muscle. So pick a time and agree with your parents. Could be 5, could be 6, could be 7, could be 8. But why are you sleeping till 10 o'clock? Because you're on holiday now. Why? Why? So when you sleep till 10 o'clock, it's giving the vibe of I can do anyhow I like. Right? So pick a time. I don't want to give you a time. Pick a time with your parents. Have a conversation with your parents and pick a time. And have integrity and discipline to stick to the time, I beg you. So let them set an alarm for you, or set an alarm for yourself. Why are they setting for you? Set an alarm for yourself and wake up that time. Okay? Wake up that time. And of course, pray. I said yesterday, if you don't pray, it is very dishonoring. I am very big on honor. If you don't pray, you are dishonoring God. It's a dishonor something that you don't pray in the morning. So pray in the morning, at least your personal devotion, your personal prayers, and then whatever works for your family. Adeanju just shared now, Bitiwa just shared now that after her personal prayer, they pray as a family. So that's her family dynamics. It may be different in your family, but whatever it is in your family, then you go with that, isn't it? Now, after that, please, boys and girls, do chores. If your parents haven't given you chores, go and drag them today and tell them, I need my own chore. Because we are building our discipline muscle. If you are here, you are fighting every day, quarreling every day, getting angry that they say you are doing chore, you are not wise. It's wisdom that is running away from you. Because if you are wise, you will do chores because you understand that you need to build your discipline muscle. It is the discipline that you have today that will guide you when you become a teenager, that will guide you when you become a young adult. It is that discipline that will save you in this life. You see all these people that you hear, they do nonsense, they do all this rubbish everywhere. It's not because they are wicked people, it's because they don't have discipline. When you don't have discipline, it's very easy for you to lose track. It's very easy for you to go astray. It's very easy for you to fail. It's very easy for people to influence you. It's very easy for peer pressure to take over your life. But when you have discipline, you are solid. You are like an Iroko. You can see what they are doing. You might even like it, or you may even want to do it with them. But because you are disciplined, you don't go nowhere. Discipline keeps you rooted. So your chores teaches you discipline because you wake up to it. Discipline is knowing what to do and not making excuses. You do it. I'm supposed to do this. I got no excuse. It may be hard. It may be difficult, but I have to do it. It's my job to do this. That's what discipline is about. Okay? So do the chore. Now, of course, help out in the kitchen. Why not? Whatever you do, please, boys and girls, can you not turn on any screen till at least 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock? And the amount of time you stay on that screen, whether it's TV, laptop, whatever it is, should be agreed between you and your parents. Don't binge forever. That's another thing. I'm going to give your parents 2 amazing resources, 2 beautiful resources. I'm going to give you today or tomorrow, maybe. Okay. One of them is 100 ways that you can discipline yourself and you can actually purge yourself, detox yourself of screen addiction, or guide yourself from screen addiction. Say thank you to me. The second book I'm going to give them is 100 ways that you can actually build you can avoid summer slide without a teacher. Summer slide is when you come on holiday for summer, you play, you do everything. When you go to school, you forget everything that you've learned. Even the timetable that you could read from 1 to 12, you get to school, you can't even remember 4 times table just because of the holiday. So I'll give you a guide that will help you to do something every day to make sure you avoid summer slide, meaning you're learning even when you are on holiday. All right, so 2 free books just because you are here. All these 2 books are worth 10,000 naira. Each of them is 5,000, 5,000. I'm giving you for free, right? That's how much I've come to do this for you guys this solid year. Okay, because I was told to have this session with you for free. So this is a calling for me. All right, guys. So that's it. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so your afternoon routine, please make sure there is helping out in the kitchen, tidying your room or your parents' room in your afternoon routine, okay? And then having a playtime outdoor. Go outside this summer holiday. Don't sit down in your house. So every day, make sure you go out for at least an hour, at least 1 hour play outdoor. Ride your scooter, ride your bicycle, play with your friends, play basketball, go on for tennis, do whatever, but go outdoor, be outdoor, move your big muscles this holiday. Your heart will thank you for it. Okay? When you come back, make sure that you have a quiet time. For the Muslims, that's time to pray, your afternoon prayer, right? For the Christians, make time to have a quiet time. Quiet time, have time, the quiet time. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, agree with your parents. In the evening, make sure you help out in the kitchen and then have a family time where you can just have fun with your family. Game nights, movie night, whatever. You're doing a tool with your parents, whatever. When you join the reading challenge, the afternoon time or the evening during your family time is a good time to do your activity for the day. Have that family time. And yes, back to screen, whatever you do, make sure that your laptop, your phone, a laptop, a phone, or a screen is not the last thing you see before you go to bed. After you finish seeing TV or having movie with your family, watching document, whatever it is, turn it off. Take your 2 legs, walk to your bedroom, read a book for 5 minutes, read the scripture for 5 minutes, have a conversation or pillow talk with your parents. Make sure that the screen is not the last thing you see before you go to bed. This is how we're going to detox ourselves from screen time. So make sure that you do something. Go to bed with the kind of things you want to dream of. Go to bed, you want to think about God, read the Bible, go to bed. You want to think about family, have a conversation with your parents before you go to bed. You want to think about productivity, read a book before you go to bed. So do something productive before you go to bed. All right. So with that, I want you to develop it and come up with a good summer routine for this holiday. All right, guys, this is where we are going to end for today. I'm going to see you tomorrow for our last session, but it's going to be a short session for you, just 30 minutes. And then I'm going to have a 30-minute session with your parents. Let them know that I would have to have a 30-minute session with them tomorrow. And yes, make sure that you fill the form for today. Fill out the form for today, because I'm going to be asking you questions from your goals tomorrow. And then tell them about the vision workshop. It's in the, okay, anyway, I'll be telling them all this tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you. Do you have any questions? If you do, unmute yourself and ask your question now. Or put up your virtual hand. Put down your hand. I see many hands already. Now, if you have a question, you can now put it back on. Tiwa, do you have a question?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Ma,
Yes,
what
please.
time does the program about reading books, what time does this start?
It's on the 1st of August.
Like what
1st of August.
time?
We don't come live. We don't have to come live, right? You just get your tool every morning. You get a video, exciting video for the tool of the day, and then you use that tool. The tool will guide you to read. It will guide you to do an activity and all of that. The only time we meet is on Fridays. On Fridays, we have Tales by Moonlight. I tell you a story on Friday. So you watch a story, Tales by Moonlight, on Friday. And on Saturday, we have a story time where we have a guest come in and we share a story and we do book review. We're going to read some books together. So we will review those books where you have to talk. You have to share your review, share what your thoughts is about the book, what you read about the book, and all of that. That's it. So we only meet for 30 minutes for story time. In fact, the Friday story is, you're going to watch it alone with your parents or with your siblings. That's your story time from me. Then we meet only on Saturday during the book review. We meet on Saturday for 1 hour where we do a book review and we have story time with a guest. That's it. So we don't meet, we just have activity and we have fun. And then we'll be talking a lot in the group. You'll be sharing what you did. It's a lot of fun. You'll be creating, you will be doing puppet shows, you will be doing all of those exciting things. All right, if there are no other meeting questions, I have to go. I have to be at a conference right now. Take care of yourself, guys. Thank you for
Bye,
being here. Love
ma'am.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you for
Bye.
joining. Say well done to yourself. Well done. Well done. Am I the admin? Well done. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, darling. Kamsi, can you end this meeting?